Hi everyone, Chantelle. Yeah, I hope you're all having a great Monday morning. I wanted to take a few minutes just to answer some of the questions that I've received since sending you communication on Saturday morning, advising you that we're going to be migrating my subscribers over to LeadSquared. So the communication that I shared with you on Saturday directed you to a link with this information. And I wanted to just talk you through what that email actually meant. And I'm hoping that it will answer a lot of the questions that you guys have. So the first thing is that we really believe that now is the best time for us to move you guys from the MYCE platform over to LeadSquared. Technology changes, and the tools that are available out in the market, change on a daily basis. And being in the business of providing software as a service, we need to make sure that we're always offering our clients, state-of-the-art technology. So, what exactly does this mean for you, and how is it going to help you? Well, the first thing is that you guys have heard me speaking and my team speaking about Poppy for many, many years now. And the media publications that have been issued over the last couple of months have all alluded to Poppy being implemented in April 2020. Now, with the current days that we find ourselves in, whether that is still going to happen in April, I don't know. Nobody knows for certain, but the reality is that Poppy is going to happen, and it's going to happen very soon. So it's no longer years away from us, and we need to make sure that you're ready for this. So this means that having access to people's personal information is no longer going to be allowed. So most of you that are using MYCE already have got a database that contains a number of suburbs that you have requested at the time of your subscription and during the time of your subscription with MYCE. Now, that database that sits inside your MYCE contact module, when you migrate from MYCE to LeadSquared, our implementation team is going to export that MYCE data for you and import it into your LeadSquared profile. So this means that at the time of your data being exported and imported into LeadSquared, that is the last time that you will be receiving what we call a data update on your data. We will no longer be allowed to provide you with updates with personal information. So if we also have a look at the databases or the size of databases that a lot of you have, if you've got a database of 10,000 contacts, it's going to take you years and years and years before you can pick up the phone and actually reach out to every single one of those prospects to try and activate them and get them into what we would call a lead or possibly an opportunity. So moving you across to LeadSquared now for us is a focus because it gives you the ability to activate your database. So in MYCE at the moment, you've got the ability to go and build an emailer and select a targeted set of data and send out an email campaign. In LeadSquared, you're going to be able to set up a number of email campaigns, and these can run on what we call autopilot. So you can use automations to actually activate your database now. Now, one of the use cases for LeadSquared is things like if people hit your website at 10 p.m. at night and send through a lead inquiry, using automations, you can follow up or respond to your leads, so your contacts or your prospects, literally in real time. So giving your prospects and contacts, excellent customer service, and meaning that you can respond to them immediately without them having to wait for you to get to their email inquiry, the following day. During this time where we're all working under lockdown, a lot of you are going to have inventory, listings that you're wanting to share out, with your prospects. So using LeadSquared, you'd have the ability to go and create really beautiful looking email templates containing information about each listing you have, where you can actually share that information out and start generating leads from your database. And so what we want to do is use this time now to encourage you and teach you and take you on a learning journey to make sure that you can increase your sales productivity while still working from home. Now, in order for us to get you migrated from LeadSquared, from MYCE to LeadSquared, we need you to make sure that at the bottom of this link that we've shared with you on this web page, you will see we need you to go and complete your information. And what this means is that you will go into our implementation team's environment, and what they're going to do is they're going to reach out to you to make sure that you complete an order form. These are formalities that we need to take care of. Now, once you've received your signed order form, we've done most of the real estate setup already, and this is why your profile will probably be set up within 3 to 5 working days. Once your profile has been set up, you will receive logon details via email. We will also make sure that our implementation team exports your data from MYCE. It will then be imported into LeadSquared, and you will be formally invited to join online LeadSquared training. Now, many of you are asking the questions around, well, how much does LeadSquared cost? So for those of you who are existing MYCE subscribers, MYCE currently retail for 595 Rand per month. Now, if you are on different pricing, so in other words, if you are not paying 595 Rand at the moment, it means that if you want to migrate to LeadSquared, you will be paying the new subscription fee of 595 Rand per user per month. All right. So that is how the pricing works. So if you are an existing MYCE subscriber and you want to migrate to the special package that we've put together for existing MYCE subscribers, the pricing will stay the same at 595 Rand. Now, many of you are asking, well, what do I get for that? What does that mean? So if you have a look at the actual module itself on this particular breakdown, right, the first thing is that you get 100,000 contacts. Okay, now for every sales and marketing platform that is on the market today, you will notice that pricing works on a contact basis. So if you've got a database of 10,000 people at the moment, it means that after you've imported those 10,000 people, you're still going to have space to add and generate another 90,000 leads still at your migration cost. Now, this is a really, really great offering. If you go and have a look at products like Salesforce, HubSpot, Marketo, ActOn, go and have a look what you would be paying if you just had 10,000 contacts in your database. It really, really would become an impossibility for most of you to even start considering using a platform like a LeadSquared. It gives you the ability to manage your leads. Now, this is quite a big one and quite a great or exciting feature rather for those of you migrating to LeadSquared, is because most of you spend a lot of effort, time, and money on generating leads. And I'm not sure if you're aware, but most companies globally report that they lose around 47% of their leads due to something that we call lead leakage. Now, if you can stop that leakage of leads right at the top of your funnel, by using things like lead management, lead tracking, and lead qualification and lead scoring, it means that LeadSquared is going to be able to help you drive all your prospects down that sales funnel. And basically what we want to be doing for you is making sure that you are speaking to qualified leads all the time. And if you get this right, it means that your sales productivity is going to go up and you can expect to see an increase in your revenue. The next very exciting tool that we give you access to, included in your migration package, is the mobile CRM. So the mobile CRM is available on the App Store, so whether you are an iOS user or Android user, you're able to download that app and use it on, out in the field. We then have sales tracking, trackable sales email, and what this means is that if you can imagine having a lead coming into your, into your CRM, and every time one of your leads, hit your website and go and view your website, or you send them an email and they open your email, having that insight as to when somebody engages with your content, how often they engage with it, and what kind of content they're engaging with, is going to put you in a position to have a lot more personalized and relevant conversations, because you're going to know exactly what they're interested in before you actually even pick up that phone. LeadSquared also gives you the ability to use what we call bulk emailing to create customer journeys at any point in the buyer's journey itself. So you can use email, SMS, mix it up with calls, tasks, and that's all done through automations. So just like in MYCE, you're able to buy email credits at the same price. You're able to buy SMS credits at the same price directly from our support team, as you always have. Gives you the ability to build email campaigns, a really simple to use drag and drop template builder. We've also have available in the email template builder all the merge fields, so you can personalize absolutely every kind of communication that you send out. And what's really great is, once we take you through the training, is things like the list segmentation allows you to start building, let's say lists of buyers or lists of sellers, but very targeted. You can even create lists within specific price ranges based on their buying preferences, location, etc. And as new leads come into your environment, you'd be able, those lists actually are dynamic and can grow and change as your leads change. So it takes away all that manual, repetitive, mundane database management tasks that you've had to endure using, what we call, previous tech CRMs. So those days are over for you. There are very lots more exciting things that we'll take you through on the actual training itself. But basically, LeadSquared gives you a sales and marketing automation platform that is going to help you increase your number of leads, improve your engagements, qualify your leads, and keep nurturing your leads throughout that buyer's journey. So I've added some information on this page for you as well, just to explain to you, how sales and marketing automation can help you in real estate. And what I'd like to share with you now is just some of the features that we've actually built out for real estate. So one of the things that I get really excited about talking to you about LeadSquared today is that if you have a look at this particular example, is that you can see that, reducing lead leakage, it basically, LeadSquared gives you the capability of collecting and gathering all your leads from multiple sources and then taking them on a very specified customer journey that is set up using automations. And of course, yourself, because we'll never ever get rid of the human intervention when it comes to relationship building. But what it does is it reduces the time that you spend on unqualified leads. So what does this mean? Using things like the mobile CRM, you're going to receive push notifications every time leads come into your LeadSquared platform, and it's just going to make sure that every single lead that comes into your environment is responded to. But you'd also be able to see exactly which sources, which channels, which marketing mediums you're using are giving you the best results, so that you can focus your time and energy on creating more of what is performing and less of what is not performing. In some of our other packages, which you are welcome to upgrade to, so outside of the MYCE migration package, we give you the ability to go and create what we call landing pages. And landing pages are really, really great when it comes to you wanting to generate leads and share very specific content with people. So if you can imagine creating an emailer for a new listing you have, or maybe you want to create an ebook around you know, how to get your house ready for a show house or show day, and you want to allow people to fill in a form and download that ebook as an example, you would use landing pages to create that content. I'm not a designer myself, and nor am I you know, let me call it very tech savvy when it comes to using all these tools. I can't code, but I certainly can, within a couple of minutes, use LeadSquared and have a landing page up and running and out into, you know, have it out and shared with my market. So those are things that you are welcome to look at. Now, the landing pages are available on Module 2 and Module 3. And just to put that into perspective for you, Module 3 would cost you 1,399 Rand a month. It gives you the ability to create unlimited landing pages, whereas on Module 2, you're paying 1,199 Rand a month, and you get up to 5 landing pages. So you're more than welcome to upgrade your plan at any stage. But landing pages, if you're in the business of generating leads or in sales, I highly recommend that you consider that. From a automation perspective, our migration plan is going to give you 2 automations. Now, the reason why we do that is because you have access to that in MYCE already. It's not an automation in MYCE, but you have the ability to set up a happy birthday email and a happy property anniversary email. You will be able to use those same journeys inside LeadSquared because your birthday data and your property anniversary data will be imported into LeadSquared. However, if you choose to use your automations for any other automated communication, you're welcome to do so. And obviously, as you migrate up to other plans, you give access to more and more automations. So once you've done that, it gives you the ability to automate your responses to prospects. So you're going to choose the ones that are going to, you know, make a difference in your customer's journey. Those of you who are going to be migrating across, that are working in offices, teams, you know, groups, what's really exciting is that it's going to give you the ability to automate tasks, and especially now during this time where we are in lockdown, you know, embracing the possibilities that LeadSquared have to offer you is going to make this period of lockdown a lot, you know, a lot smoother and keep your productivity up and running, because you can automate tasks without you physically, you know, picking up the phone and having a conversation with somebody. So I spoke about the list segmentation earlier, but what's really, really exciting from a real estate perspective is that you've got the ability to segment your leads very, very intelligently, and using the information that your leads share with you via, you know, your landing pages, etc. Just as an example, those lists will dynamically change based on the information that they share with you. So you can segment, you know, your buyers as an example, as you can see, based on property types, their preferences, location, demographics, whether they've been approved for finance. So anything you can think of can be created as a field inside LeadSquared and then used to segment your leads. The difference is that you won't be updating this information manually like you do in MYCE. So you would be able to also view all your activity that is captured against every single buyer and seller. So like I said, trackable sales emails, if you're calling people out of your mobile app sending them SMSs out of your mobile app. These are all activities that can be tracked, obviously, if your device allows for that. You can also automate engagement campaigns. So let's just say somebody inquires on a listing today and they don't buy the property. So in other words, they don't become a customer. You can decide to take them down a specific journey and maybe share other kinds of properties that match what they were originally looking for, but by using automations. Okay, from a lead quality perspective, we have something called lead scoring and LeadSquared, and this is really, really powerful. If you've got a database of 10,000 people, even if you were diligent when it came to cold calling and you did 10 cold calls a day, it's going to take you a very long time to make contact with one call with each prospect in your areas that you work in. So using a platform like LeadSquared will give you the ability to activate that database faster than ever before. And as people start engaging with your content and moving down a funnel, you give them the opportunity to share, different kinds of information with you. And so the more information a lead shares with you, the higher their score would be in this particular example. And so ultimately what you want to be doing and enabling your agents to be doing is to focus on your leads with the highest scores, because these are the leads that are most likely to convert, and stop wasting your time on what you guys call junk leads. Now, on that point, I've been speaking to a number of agents over the last couple of days, as you can imagine, and one of the complaints that we keep hearing is, the quality of leads that come in from, from portals. Now, we do have the ability for your leads to be, that you receive on email from portals, to be added automatically into your LeadSquared profile. When you are migrating over to LeadSquared, please indicate on your application form or with our support team that is something that you want to investigate. Our pricing for that service starts at 270 Rand a month. It really depends on the volume of leads that you're currently generating from portals, but we can certainly help you get that up and running and very quickly. So I've spoken to you about the tasks. Here are just some of the other features you have. The app is really, really powerful. And in my next video, what I'm going to do is actually go into LeadSquared and show you how the platform actually works in the world of a real estate agent. So I hope that I've answered enough of your questions. And please go back into your inbox, have a look for that email and hit the Migrate Now button so my team can help you move across to LeadSquared as soon as possible. And thanks for watching. Bye.